Thank you, thank you. Yes. Yes. So be it unto us. Be it unto us. Yes. Thank you. Yes. It's something good forever. Yes. Yes. Provided, Lord. The tabernacle. Thank you, Lord. Provided the tabernacle.
Baruch Yahweh. Baruch Yahweh. Baruch Yahweh.
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 Yes.
Glory be unto God. Now for the blowing of the shofar.
Yes.
That concludes our blowing of the shofar. We give all honor, we give all praise
Yes.
unto Yahweh, for he's worthy to be praised.
Yes.
Death is the requirement. Death is the requirement. We must make sacrifices in the lower for the higher, or we will lose both. When we learn how to die, we learn how to live. To learn how to die physically is to learn how to live spiritually. So I die daily. None of me and all of him. Small, Israel, Yahweh, Ikad, Yahweh, Baruch atah, Yahweh, Melech, Haolam, Mekum, Asher, Shokim, Shalom, Jerusalem, Baruch atah, Yahweh, Melech, Haolam, Mekum, Me, Unah, Yit, Baruch atah Yahweh Milecha Ha'olam Asher Kadesh Be'Meno Yom HaYashan. Baruch atah Yahweh Milecha Ha'olam Notin Ekum HaTarah. Shema Yisrael Yahweh Echad Yahweh. The works of the word, the works of death. Many there be that will never comprehend this. When you are a child, as we are designated in this land, in this country, and we are under the assertion that we are held accountable at the age of 18 in this present land. And as my wife and I, we were in about a 4 or 5 hour long conversation this morning. And many people don't know what it is to honor. Hey, many people don't know what it is to honor their parents. You cannot honor your parents while you are a child underneath their house, while you're living in their house. That is not honor. That is you up under the rule of that belt, up under the rule of that rod, the chastisement. To really honor thy mother and thy father would be when you turn 18 and you are legally grown. That is how you begin to honor thy mother and thy father. To not bring shame on your father's name. Because the name that you wear, that last name that you wear, for most males, it is a name that you are carrying on a bloodline. You are carrying on a bloodline. For the women, it is different. You should take on the name of another man. And his name that you take on, you will honor his name. If you do not honor his name, then you will no longer carry his name. You will be divorced. But to honor thy mother and thy father, it is done in the latter years. It is done when your father or your mother are encouraging you, are telling you, son, daughter, don't do that. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm telling you. It's no time to say I'm grown and I do what I want to do. That's the problem that we're having today. Many are talking about building the nation and coming together, sovereign nation. But until you incorporate some things like our children that are bringing home their boyfriends and girlfriends for you to meet. No, you don't bring anybody home for me to meet. No. We sit down and we have a discussion. And then I meet their parents, as they also need to meet me. I need to understand the belief system of that boy or of that girl's parents, because that is what's going to be passed down unto them. This is just a smidgen of the heavy lifting that I tell you that we must undergo, because we must undergo an overhaul as a people. Reading in your Bibles, 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. I had to learn the correct way to die. I used to think that dying, being a ride or die, to die in the streets was the correct way. For me to die for my home, or me to die for that corner where I was selling dope. Or to die up in that club where I was shaking a tail feather. But when I came to know y'all, I came to understand what death was. And the Bible reads in 2 Corinthians, because I want to pull out some things, I want to show you some things that a lot of you may be struggling with, because I'm not saying the church, but I'm saying Christianity has misconstrued a lot of people. Hebrews and Hebraic thought have misconstrued a lot of people. The Bible reads, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. I would have to pause there because I had to learn what that meant. I had to learn that didn't mean someone outside of my race or someone outside of my complexion or someone outside of the hue of my skin or the texture of my hair. I had to come to realize that to be unequally yoked together with unbelievers, that the unbeliever was my flesh. I could no longer be equally yoked with my flesh and the desires of my flesh to fulfill the will of my flesh. So one day I began to tell my flesh, I tell you what, you going to the club tonight, flesh? Because I'm not going. You going to the bar tonight, flesh? Because I'm not going. Now I tell you what the deal will be, flesh. If you bring that old bottle of liquor up in here, and you bring the old girl back here, flesh, I'll indulge with you. Well, I waited, and I waited, and no one came through the door. Not company of a woman, not company of a bottle. Yes. Neither one was able to come through the door without me. Yes. So I began to understand the work shall be of spirit and of flesh. We must remember that we must make a sacrifice in the Lord for the higher, or we will lose both. Yes. When we learn how to die, we learn how to live. When we learn how to die physically, is to learn how to live spiritually. I was speaking on 3 attributes that a man and a woman will possess. It is a verbal attribute. It is a physical attribute. It was a verbal, it was a physical, and it was a spiritual attribute. All 3 of those form mentality. The flesh is also a mentality. Then as I began to look at the verse, then y'all begin to speak to me, because this is not Paul speaking to me. This is not Shaul speaking to me. Yeah. I don't use a third party person, because that's a lot of people's problem is this is what Shaul said. No, this is not what Shaul said. See, I've been working on my life to become better at beating me. Critiquing myself to become a better man so I can become a better father to my 2 children. So that I can become a better husband to my wife. So that I can become a better apostle unto the people that understand the Yah that's working inside of me. So I began to look, and the Bible says, for what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? See, my flesh is unrighteous. There's no righteousness in my flesh. See, when you begin to place these things in the earth, in the land, you missing the whole point. You missing the whole picture. Yeah. And what communion have light with darkness? See, I understand this to be the greater light and the lesser light. Yeah. The greater light being what? The sun, and the lesser light being the moon. The formation of wisdom. The formation of what shall it be? Would that be Yochanan? Would that be? Let's look at Yochanan. Let's look at no. Let's not look at. Let's look at Yehoshua. James 4:4. Let's just briefly look at 4:4. Yeah. Shleika 3:15. 3:15. Let's look at 3:15. Let's look at 3:15. It says that this wisdom descendeth not from above, but is earthly, sensual, it is evil. It's evil. For where envy and strife is, there is confusion and every evil work. But the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, and easy to be entreated, full of mercy good fruit without partiality and without hypocrisy. And there may be some that may be listening. You got to understand, when you mistreat people, you are telling people that you no longer want them in your life. So don't think because I'm in the pulpit and I'm preaching this word that I'm a punching bag, that I'm going to let you mistreat me and I'm going to allow you to disrespect me. No, you have an obligation to act how you act and do what you do, and I have an obligation on how I'm going to react. I'm going to react with silence. I'm not going to pay you any attention. I don't have any words, negative or positive for you. Because there'll be some that will have to see what their end shall be. I lose no sleep. I got over there many years ago about losing sleep. Turn back in your Bibles to 2 Corinthians 6. And the Bible reads in 6 and 15, and what concord have Messiah with Belial? Or what part have he that believeth with an infidel? What is the infidel? The infidel to me is not another man. The infidel is my flesh. The infidel is the weakest portion of me, which is my flesh. It is what is tempted. My spirit man is not tempted. You must understand, you must learn how to self and how to separate thine own self. See, I have no intentions on letting my flesh pump me all the way to the grave. There are some people that are letting their flesh pump them. Go here, do that, sit down, drink this, smoke that, lay here, play here, go there. Flesh, I will starve you to death. I will go on a fast and I will starve you to death. I will make you squeal because my spirit man is building. My spirit man is reaching a place to flesh. You're going to shut up when I say shut up. Sit down when I say sit down. And I'm going to come into his perfect peace. And I'm coming to his rest. I'm not going to be tossed to and fro by the flesh. I'm not going to do the desires for the flesh. I'm not finna trend. I'm not finna do what everybody else is doing. Talk like everybody else talking. Dress like everybody dressing. Why? Because I was always taught, son, you were cut above the rest. Son, you not average. My daddy always instilled that in me. So I never did what everybody did. I didn't have a lot of friends. I did not have a lot of friends. And that was okay with me because this world is a cutthroat world. This is a treacherous world. See, those that you call friends, when you confide in them, they turn right around and use what you confide in them. They use it against you. The one who you call friend. So I saw very little use for anything outside of confiding in Yahweh. I confided in my wife. Look at verse 16. And what agreement have the temple of Yah with idols? Now that's another clue. Because do you not know that ye are the temple of our living Father? You do not know that we are the temple. And what fellowship do I have as being the temple of Yah with an idol? Because an idol to me is to whomever I obey is whom I serve. Whomever I'm serving is who I'm obeying. So I ain't never been weak or punk. So I couldn't just sit by and be punked by my flesh, belittled by my flesh, my flesh making me look bad, making me look less than my worth, making me look less than who I was created to be. And the Bible says, for ye are the temple of the living source of power, the living El, or Elohim. As Yah has said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their Abba, and they shall be my people. Now listen to what he said that you have to do to be his people. He didn't say this was to the Hebrew only. Because see, what you must understand, what people, I see men that have such great scholarship and they have so much great book smart, but they do not understand when you transition, you will not transition as a German or a Russian. You will not transition as a Hebrew. You will not transition as a Canaanite, as a Jebusite, as an Arab. You will not transition. You will transition back to where you came. You will transition back to energy, back to spirit, which runs through your body. There's enough energy running in a single human to power a city. Wow. To power a city. Many there be that they think. See, this is the problem with man. Man don't understand that Yahweh is not a book. Neither nor can he be contained in a book. He cannot be contained within these mere pages. This is a smidget of what it would take man to turn back unto Yah, back to a divine nature with a divine purpose. If you are one that is operating in a physical sense, then you already lost. You need to connect on a spiritual plane, an intellectual plane, not a physical plane, me boy, she girl. So I would need to connect on a spiritual plane, which is a verbal plane, because now we're going to start doing something called a verbal analysis. I'm going to start seeing if what is coming out of your mouth, are you able to have a moral obligation to the thing that you speak to me, whether you are a woman or whether you are a man? Do you have a moral obligation to the things that proceed out of your mouth? Because those things are going to affect my mentality. Have you ever been lied to? Have you ever been deceived? Did it not affect your mentality? It affects your mentality. No one likes to be lied to. No one likes to be deceived. See, when a person is deceived, a person will deceive you to gain something that they know that they had no entitlement to. So they begin to deceive. And then you tell a lie to keep that person in the dark, to keep them held in bondage. So you deceive, then you lie to cover up. The flesh is a deceiver. Let me tell you something. Listen, sin is a criminal, and the flesh is a fugitive on the run. The flesh is a fugitive and on the run from the power that be of Yahweh. Oh, yeah. That's why the flesh trying to run you crazy. That's why the flesh trying to drive you crazy. That's why the flesh don't know whether you coming or you going. That's why my daughter, Queen, I hate it for her, because with all that she going through in the 6th grade right now, she got 6 long more years to go. And I'm trying to instill in her that if you ever did anything and you want to do yourself a favor, listen to your daddy, because I'm not going to withhold any good thing from you. When it's time, you should have the desires of your heart. But right now, little girl, you don't know desires from infatuation. You don't know desires from temptation. You do not understand. You do not know how to sever. You do not know how to dissect, because your mind is not mature enough. I know grown people mind that is not mature enough. They don't understand what it takes to be in a relationship, because what it takes to be in a relationship, I am forever and always after the affection of my wife. There is never a time that I'm not after her affection. The time when I see that I will not be after her affection or turn on, I've learned to go somewhere and sit down. See, no matter what she going through, I got to be in a place to where she say, hey, babe. And I say, hey, babe, without a frown on my face, without an attitude. That needs to be my position, being the head. See, men want to be the head, but they want to be sissified. And when the woman get mad, they want to get mad like the woman. But what's the difference between the male and the female if I'm going to get mad every time she going through something, for whatever it is she going through? Once we got to have balance. One of the worst things that I ever heard when I heard a man say, I was in my feelings. I said, that's a sin. Man, y'all listen to this book. Y'all listen to this book. The Bible says in verse 16, what agreement have the temple of Yahweh with idols, for ye are the temple of the living Father, and the Father have said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their Abba, and they shall be my people. Now, there's a myth that's been told. And the myth is that they are saying that the Holy Spirit, that the Ruach HaKadosh cannot dwell in the same body as evil. That's a misconstrued conception, because you have a mentality of the flesh, which only communes with the lust of this world, and then you have the mentality of the spirit, which can only do what? Which can only commune with what? With Yah, our Heavenly Father. The Bible said that the spirit is lusted to envy, the flesh lusts to envy against the spirit, and vice versa. I say that there's a war going on and you need to die. Oh, you need to die to death today, that you may be resurrected into a righteous state. Into a righteous state of mind. You ain't walking in nothing if you ain't walking in the power where you can defeat self, where you can defeat your flesh. You ain't walking in nothing. I don't care what you saying or what you speaking. If you're not a doer of the word, then you have deceived yourself already. If you read the word, you can quote scripture, but you're not a doer of the word. That's why you deceive. That's why you think that you don't have to put this world to death, and you can enter into the world that should be, the world that should come. You think you should enter into that world with a reward? See, it started getting easy from him. It started being a coast downhill when you start to come to terms with certain things. That the wages of sin is death. See, death has never been my enemy. I have never feared death. But it was the terms of the death arrangement and the death agreement that I had a little say-so in. I didn't have to die gunned down like a dog in the street. You ain't had to come find me in a house tied up and tortured and my brains blowed out, or found in the woods because you want to know where the dope and where the money is. No, it was the terms of death that I began to understand. See, I learned a long time ago that at the moment of conception, I started to die. At the moment of conception is when my expiration clock started working from the other end. Death is a priority. Death, in my sense, is a reward, because death to me is entering into life. In order for me to enter into life eternal, I I must pass through death. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. So I must pass through death to enter into eternal life. Do you know what that means? When I pass through death, I must walk through this realm. I must walk through this plane of existence in this body that I am learning how to associate myself with the things of this world, and I'm learning how to conduct myself in this body, in this place of freedom, this place of liberty. So I'm passing through death to enter into eternal life. Things begin to click and things begin to calculate, because I don't know about most men, but I pride myself on having some wisdom and having some scruples. Yeah, I acted the part, and I acted out, and I acted ignorant. And the flesh always left me high and dry. Jail, penitentiary, in the street, homeless, car repossessed, eviction, job loss. Messing with that flesh. Messing with that criminal, messing with that fugitive. He only come around when I get something. He only come when I get something. I get my wife. He ain't come. I get my children. He ain't come. I get people coming to the scene. He ain't come. But no, he don't. He don't want no part of me, because he already know that sucker fast. He'll pray. He'll fast and pray his way through. We ain't got to work. See, we don't want to get him started, because he'll put the speaker outside and he'll go to praying for 3 or 4 hours on end. He'll go to affecting people in the realm. He'll go to speaking the word. The people will begin to hear the word in their houses, and the people will begin to come out their houses, because they'll begin to see that there's hope for me.
Yes. Yes, Lord.
So no, we don't want to stir him up, because he ain't going to shut down. He ain't going to shut up, because of the way he's wired. He hardwired. He hardwired. He connected to the throne. When you get to messing with me, and you get to messing with my wife, you get to messing with my children, you get to messing with those that y'all have given me, that those that are obedient unto y'all. I give people chance after chance after chance after chance. But then what I begin to realize is I'm their Achilles heel. I'm the one holding them back. Some people you gotta let y'all deal with them. They gotta be brought down to the pit. See, I had to be brought down to the pit.
Yes, sir.
But I learned something about the pit. I learned when I got in the pit, I can't throw no tantrum, because if I throw a tantrum, I begin to make a grave. I begin to make a grave. So when I'm in the pit, do you understand what I'm saying? When I'm in the pit, I can't throw a tantrum when I'm in the pit. I got to begin to deal with wisdom now. And when I was in the pit one day, and I began to look up, and guess what I realized? That was the only way out, and that was up. Up was the only way out for me. I couldn't go sideways. I couldn't go backwards. I couldn't dig no deeper. I had to raise a standard. I had to raise a standard. I had to go up. Not raising Cain, but raising a standard. Y'all don't hear me? See, the pit ain't the problem. I need the pit so I can understand some qualities and some of my capabilities. See, the reason why some of y'all falling into what y'all falling in is not to destroy you, it's to confirm your appointment. It's to show you who you really are. It's to show you what you're working with, and to show you what you've been called to and what you're called from. That's why you're going through what you're going through. That's why you're facing what you're facing. Because those that our Heavenly Father will use, guess what they must go through first? Preparation. See, there's a lot of people want a position, but they don't want the conditioning. I understand the conditioning before positioning. That way, when the Heavenly Father say, look, I'm going to shake the Shamayim, I'm going to shake the erects. And the only thing that will be left standing is the unmovable kingdom, the components and the parts of my immovable kingdom, unremovable kingdom, it'll still be standing. Y'all ain't hearing what I'm saying this year on this day. You got to sever yourself from flesh. You got to sever yourself from people. You got to sever yourself from your children, from your sister, from your brother, from your mother, if that's what it be. If that's what need be. Because at the end of the day, sometimes, I tell people this all the time, hey, what you going through, you got to understand that you are the most important person in the world at this particular time because your soul is on the line. Nobody else can stand before the Creator but you. So you got to understand that sometimes you got to understand that, look, I'm the most important person in the world right now today. I got children. I got a wife. I got family. So you have to understand that they can't afford to lose me. So you begin to understand and to recognize your worth. You'll never understand what you do to people in death. Because there's no praise in the grave. There's no worship in the grave. Ain't nobody coming back from the grave to tell you nothing. You making that up. I can show it to you in the Bible, you making it up. You can go pull Shaul if you want to, talk about the witch of Ecuador, whatever you want to talk about. The Samuel came to him. No, that wasn't no Samuel. Listen to the book. I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their father, their Abba, and they shall be my people. Wherefore come out from among them. See, I had to come out from among them. The them is the flesh. Because the flesh have many their activities. Go look in Galatians. It'll start showing you the different degrees and the different realms and the different protocols of the flesh. The flesh is well connected. It's a fugitive. He outlawed. Sin is outlawed. Now, the people think sin is not outlawed. If you believe with his book, sin is outlawed. The flesh is the enemy of Yah. They don't hear me. They don't hear me, y'all. See, when I began to say, I want to live and not die. I want to live and not die. My Heavenly Father said, son, it's going to be awful for you because you got to die. You got to die. And you got to understand what the power of resurrection really is. See, a lot of people get caught up on the resurrection of Messiah. I ain't getting caught up on the resurrection of Messiah because I've been resurrected. I've been resurrected from the grave. I am a firebrand that have been plucked out of the fire. I was finna cease to exist. I was finna turn into that puff of coal. You put a piece of wood, you'll start seeing that wood start to cinder. It just have a little light on the inside of it. A little light on the inside. And when there ain't nothing left, that stuff just poof and puff out. And then you touch that thing, it ain't nothing but power. It go right back to dust. So I had to pass through death in order to live. And as I spoke with my wife this morning, I'm always doing a self-inventory. It's not about you. People that come against me, it's not about you. It's about me. It's about me because I understand the narrative of my creation. I understand before I was ever in my mama's womb, he knew me. He knew me. God knew me before I was ever in my mother's womb. He knew me. I was called and appointed. And I began to y'all. I began to seek his face. I began to seek him like nothing I've ever seen before. And you know, Yahweh is really amazed when you don't go behind what's trending. Wow. Yahweh. Listen to the book. He said, listen. He said, wherefore come out from among them and be ye separate, say of Yah. See, the reason why you got to deal with self first, because you can't come out from among people who you are entangled with when you have not died to death. If that thing still reigns and rules in your members, I don't care how much oil I pour on you, I don't care how long I pray over you, that thing gonna still rule and that thing gonna still reign until you come to understand that the man in the mirror, listen, the man, when you look in the mirror, I'm going to tell y'all something. When you look in the mirror, an observer is looking back at you. A lot of people ain't going to get this. An observer is looking back at you. If you ever look in the mirror, you move to the left, he moves to the left. If you're a woman, that observer in the mirror, wherever you move. That observer, that observer in the mirror knows everything about you. It knows your every desire. It knows your every want. It knows your every need. Because that talent inside of you. He said, let that tan and that wheat grow together. I do the separating when it comes. He wasn't talking about in my death. He was talking about, see, the Bible said that no man can come unto y'all, unto Yeshua, unless Yahweh send him. Unless he be sent. Lest he be sent. Come on. The Bible says, y'all, touch not the unclean thing, and I will see. What want to touch the unclean thing? The flesh. The flesh, not my spirit. See, you keep dealing outside of you. I want y'all to do something. I want you to take your finger and I want you to point at the flesh. Or point at your neighbor. And 3 fingers point back at you. So at the end of the day, it was never about them. It was always about me. Because son, I'm trying to get you in a place to where you only respond to me. Because when you allow people to maneuver you and maneuver you by your feelings and your emotions, they control your destiny. They control where you will go. They control what you will do. They control it. They begin to control your narratives. That's why you got so many killers in the street. That's why you got so much gunplay in the street, because these men are sensitive. Well, they're not even men, these boys are sensitive. And they are so sensitive. Oh, he disrespected me. I'm finna ride on him. He disrespected you. What did he do? Oh, he inboxed my old lady. Well, your old lady shouldn't answer. Oh, she did the right thing telling you. So you gonna ride because you insecure, for one, and you too sensitive. We got too many males that are too sensitive. They are sensitive. And what are they sensitive to, though, elder? They are sensitive to the flesh. They're not sensitive to the will of Yah. They're not sensitive to the Torah. They're not sensitive to the instruction, thou shalt not kill. They are sensitive to their flesh. In their flesh, they carry out the desires and the will of their flesh. And they walk into their own destruction, their own demise, because they're not sensitive to the will of Yah. Because they have not been conditioned. Oh, don't worry about it. You covered in the blood. Okay. Okay. Them people struggle the most. It's covered in the blood.
Amen.
They go through the most. It's covered in the blood. You ain't got no word. You ain't got no word. You can't encourage yourself. You got the Bible. You know the Bible. You can't encourage yourself. Take your own advice. That's what I tell myself all the time. When I look in the mirror, I say, man, you better take your own advice. Remember what you just said? You better take your own advice, man. So am you beyond the ministry and the ministry that you minister to other people? Are you beyond that? This is the book. He said, touch not the unclean thing, and I will. Listen, this is an I will. This is no propaganda. This ain't no nothing. See, I know how to get to him because I went through the book and extracted all the I wills. All the I wills. All the I wills. I began to see the I wills. I began to say, well, okay. All right. I know where I'm going now. I know how to get to the Heavenly Father. I know how to get to the Heavenly Father. Because I understand that I will. Listen to the book, verse 18. And will be an hour unto you, and you should be my sons and my daughters. You should be my bane. One word. You should be my bane. Saith Yah Almighty. Saith Yah Almighty. This is what he said. But he said, first, why are you unequally yoked? Why? What is he saying? You need to have power over your flesh. You do not need to be trying to maneuver and to be equal with your flesh. No, I ain't unequally yoked with my flesh. I ain't unequally yoked with my flesh. I'm not yoked at all with my flesh. Because I put myself in a place to prevail. I see, I gotta live how I gotta live. I can't live like you live. If I try to live like you live, I may not get the result that you can see. I know me, so I'm true to my own self. So since I have a destination, a place that I'm going to make it to, a place that I shall be in that day, I start positioning myself to get there. I know what looks normal. What looks normal. Listen, we should be able to dwell anywhere on earth without mimicking the ways of the flesh of the people in that region. Do you hear what I just said? I don't care where we go. I don't care what's going on in Japan. I don't care what's going on in Bahrain. I don't care what's going on in Timbuktu. I am conditioned to serve and guard the Torah that's within me. That's why the Bible says God Torah. When the Bible says to God Torah, it means to guard what is within me. So I guard, G-A-U-R-D. Turn to Colossians. Turn to Colossians 3 and 5. See, a lot of people are going to say, well, he's talking about death. Yes, death is the requirement. People are putting the creation in front of the Creator. And when you put the creation in front of the Creator, how about that creation always bring you back to the Creator? It always brings you back upon your face in prayer. Oh, please, please. You either going to wind up praying for yourself or you're going to wind up praying for them. One or the other. Or both. So I just learned how to put the Creator first. When I put the Creator first, then everything around me has to line up with the Creator. I'm not going to follow creation. I'm not going to do what creation do. Listen, there is a 100% failure rate for those that live according to the will of the world, the streets. And when I say the world, I'm not talking about out there. I'm talking about this world. This is an entire world that you are in control of. If you have trouble in this world, you have trouble out there. If you can't get this world, if you can't get this to obey, then you have no power, you have no authority out there. You don't have no power, no authority. You must learn how to rule and reign your thought. Your thought. That's it. I have to rule and reign my thought. Because my thought is what I'm going to bring into fruition. See, a lot of people don't understand that their thought is carnal. So when they begin to act, they begin to produce a carnal energy. If it's the spirit, then they begin to produce a positive energy that is transferable. Negative is transferable. Listen to the book. Thessalonians 3:5. Mortify. What do mortify mean? Mortify means put to death. Put to death, therefore, your members which are upon the earth. My members are upon the earth. This the earth. That ain't my earth. I'm in control of this. Hey. Hey, babe. Babe. You gotta come get them. You just throw that football back there in that corner. Too much going on. Your son took that ball and threw it back there. Back up there. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, which are upon the erects, the earth. Now, you keep wanting to deal with that out there. Y'all keep dealing with it out there. You're going to continue to keep struggling. Because you can't change nothing out there until you change it here. When you change here, that begins to look totally different. It's not the same. It don't look, the world don't even look the same to me no more. See, the world not a bad place to me any longer. It's the people that's in it. This world, what we call world, it's okay. It is good. It's just the people that defile the world. Listen to the book. Therefore, your members which are upon the earth, then goes into fornication, uncleanness, and all infection, evil concupiscence, covetousness, which is idolatry. You got those comments, you got this stuff in here. All this stuff, everything here is talking about a overwhelming desire and an overwhelming lust for the things of the world. Fornication for the things of the world. Evil concupiscence, covetousness for the things of the world, for the things outside of the spirit. For the things outside of the spiritual realm. People are talking about coming together and moving, and they not reading this book. Oh, this book is brilliant. It is a brilliant book, and I thank y'all for the Ruach. And you know, I laugh just as hard at all y'all that think the Ruach not real. I laugh at y'all too. I be like, boy, have they waking themselves up this morning? Have they taught their heart how to pump blood? Did they teach bone how to grow in the womb? Yahweh will only allow you to go so far. When you begin to operate under your own assumptions and your own will, you will not have an invite to the table of Yah. You can parse, you can go read verse by verse, word by word, if that's what you like. But the thing that you're missing is you're missing the Spirit. That's what they're missing. They're missing the Spirit. They're missing the power. They are denying the power of Yah. They're denying His power. They are denying His ability. Making Yah part of the pathogen. Making Him a part of a legion. Taking the Elohim to call the I am on there. They think that's plural. Man, the Ruach will lead you and guide you. And anybody who's not operating in the Ruach, you lead people to perish. Because the only way you can move as a people is when you fulfill the will of the Father. I keep telling people it's got to start with our children. I keep telling people it's got to start with these babies. These children off the chain, which means their children going to be off the chain. Listen to the book. For which things sake the wrath of Yah come upon the children of disobedience. Now let me address that. It's coming on. That's why I keep saying, look, I knew I had to separate myself from the children of disobedience, which was the flesh. Man, you better separate your... See, y'all not coming to destroy me because y'all said over in Keep, I believe, he said, look, he wished that all men would come to repentance. But what he said, I'm going to come against flesh. I'm coming because flesh shall not see me. Flesh can't see me. I'm going to come against flesh. So that's why you have to distance yourself from flesh, from the mentality, and his heavy lifting. It ain't easy. It's an everlasting work. Just like the learning of Hebrew and the learning of languages. It's everlasting. Everlasting. It's everlasting. Listen to the book. Listen to the book. In the woods ye also walk sometime when you live in them. See, there's a separate. See, y'all severed that. See how he just severed that? He's severing the children of disobedience. He say, this is what he says. This is what it's about the Bible. You don't say who wrote the book, the author, all this stuff. I don't care about none of that. I care about what brings men to righteousness. What brings men to moral obedience to this word. I don't care about none of that other stuff y'all talking about. That stuff y'all talking about is lead people astray. Listen, in the woods ye also walked once upon a time when you lived in him. Woo! That's power. That's power. That's power on display. That's power. See, they don't even understand the power of y'all. They don't even understand the miracle. It's a miracle that I stand here today. It's a miracle that I stand here today. It's a miracle that I am reserved as I am. They want to see the sky crack open. They want to see the sea split. Don't y'all know Yahweh split the Red Sea in me? Don't y'all know y'all had me cross the Jordan in me? Don't y'all know y'all took me to the Feast of Weeks to show you? Don't y'all know that y'all took me? Huh? He took me through his salvation plan. You seen it in the world. I didn't experience it within myself, within me. And I feel for those that have not had the opportunity to go through the salvation plan. They think that the feast days is physical. The feast days are spiritual. If they can't bring you into a place of obedience, then what are you doing it for? What you doing it for? Them feast days not gonna help you. The feast days like this garment I got on. Remember the book of Isaiah? Huh? You say, look, I hate your feast days. I hate enough of your solemn assemblies. I'm sick of it. They was keeping them. But the thing about keeping them is the quality of life that you live in when you keep them. That's what pushes you over the hill. It's the quality of life that you live in. Listen to the book. But now ye also put off all these anger, wrath, malice, bad, filth, communication out of thy mouth. Why? Because the flesh want to get me to say stuff out of my mouth. Lie not one to another, seeing that you have put off the old man. To put off the old man with his what? You got to kill the old man with his deeds. See, listen to me. I ain't seeing whatever. Your deeds do follow you. Your deeds. I see people right now. I look them in their face and I be like, oh man, their deeds is showing on their face. Their deeds is showing in their members. It's showing in their members. It's showing in their earth. It's showing in their land. The deeds, the thing that they are doing, it's showing. It's showing. Listen to the book. And have put on the new, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. Boy, if y'all don't get nothing else, y'all talk about y'all don't like the second ride, and the second ride is fraudulent, and the second ride is this. Man, you know the only thing I'm looking for in the second ride? I'm looking for a way to obey. I'm looking for a way to be faithful to my Creator. I'm looking for a way to get my mind right, to keep my mind right. I ain't finna debate scripture. I obey scripture. I don't debate scripture. I obey scripture. You show me something scripture gonna make me better, gonna get me closer to y'all. You ain't got to argue with me. I ain't no debate. Okay, that sounds good. Because it's helped building my morals. It ain't tearing me down. It's helped. Now, when you start trying to teach hate, when you start trying to teach me, oh man, you're a Hebrew and all this, man, listen to me. Yahweh says that, this is what y'all say. Y'all say that judgment don't start at the Hebrew first. Man, don't let nobody play with y'all. Judgment gonna start at the Hebrews first. Y'all already said we chosen. Y'all already said we people of the book. So if we the people of the book and we chosen, how much more should judgment start at us first? Always ask y'all, when you start your chastening, when you start your chastisement, start with me, y'all. Start with me. Start with me. Because I got to see, I come too far. I come too far to leave you. Start your chastisement with me. I need your direction. I need your correction. I need you to counsel me. I need you to lead me by the hand. No, I ain't all right, y'all. I ain't all right. I ain't all right. I need I need you every second, every millisecond. I need you every second, millisecond on the day, on the hour, all of y'all. Let us turn to Matthew chapter 10, verse 39. Watch what Yahshua say. I know the pen of the scribe lies, Hebrews. I know the pen of the scribe lies. But that's where the Ruach come in at. If y'all believe the word, the Bible says that he'll never leave you or forsake you. It says it in the Torah. That if you forsake him, he'll forsake you. So I understand biblically, I understand what's going on. But Yahweh is looking for somebody to step outside of what's trendy. To step outside within his word, but to step outside of what everybody listens. Listen, I remember I went to y'all one time, I said, Abba, I need to be able to operate outside the confines of these 66 books. I need to be able to operate outside of the book of Joshua. I need to be able to operate outside of the book of Enoch. I need to be able to operate outside the confines of the Quran. I need to be able to operate outside of the confinements of the book of life. Because you're not the books. The Yah say that it is written of me. He said, behold, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me. He didn't say all of me. He said it's written of. He said it's a thought. It's a tense. It's a type of thought to give y'all an idea and to give y'all a recollection of who and what I am. Listen to 39. He that findeth his life shall lose it. And he that loses his life for my sake shall find it. What is he saying? So you got to die. Yahshua say, look, when you find yourself, you're going to find yourself in your flesh. And you're going to find yourself by yourself, without yourself, in this world. And when you come to the assumption that there is a void, that there is a hole, and there's something else that you need. There's something else besides what the power of your fingertips can bring to you, and what your mind, the thinking and the imagination of your mind can begin to think, so that your hands, your feet can carry it out. See, I'm talking about you operating in your own power. You operating in your own strength. See, there's a power outside of my own. There's a strength outside of me, because I don't have no strength. I don't have no power. My power comes from above. My strength comes from above. I've been lost my mind a long time ago. Long time ago, I lost my mind. Long time ago, many of y'all had breakdowns and y'all didn't even know it. Because y'all preserved you. Because y'all kept you. So you didn't even know that you had done lost it. You had done lost it. In the fetal position, crying out for help. Help me. Somebody help me. Anybody help me. I'm tired of living like this. Why am I going through this? Y'all always say, just hold on, child. Just hold on, child. Just hold on, because I know how you're feeling in these 5 seconds. But y'all always say, I'll see you 5 years from now. I'll see you 15 years from now. So if you just hold on, if you just hold on, there's a position coming. You just going through the condition, because pain is supposed to make you grow. Grow in pain. Not growing pains, but you are supposed to grow in pain. Grow, mature. Mature people. Mature through the pain. Be better on the other side of what opposes you. Your blessing is on the other side of what you feel. It's on the other side of what you feel. Men don't understand it. So you gotta die, man. You gotta die. Men have died. Very few men I know have died. What they did was they planned, but it is as a true proverb. The dog have returned to his own vomit. The pig, the hog have returned to wallow in the mud. To wallow in the mud. For the Bible said it had been better that the die had not been enlightened. I have come to know the truth. You see, because when that man has come to know the truth, it said that when he is again entangled in the world and overcome. So the Bible already tells you that's prophetic. The Bible said when you become entangled again, you shall be overcome. You will get further and further and further pulled out. I know for myself. Trust me, I know for myself. But I got a power that's not mine. I got a whole card that's not mine. I got a power and authority that's not mine. I even understand this. Let me give y'all something. I understand that the reason why you're going through what you're going through right now is not because you're a bad person, but it's because what you're going through is needed for somebody else. That what you're going through is going to be a testimony. See, ain't nothing like giving a prostitute that have turned her life over to the Father a microphone and put her in the middle of a room with 50 women and 50 little girls. And then she began to tell the story. She began to tell the testimony of the thing that she's been through. Or that man began to tell the testimony of the thing that he's been through because he was molested, or the woman that was molested. I began to say, y'all, I thank you, y'all, that that's not my cup. I don't begin to look at those people and look down at them. I said, thank you, y'all, that that's not my cup. Y'all don't understand. The Bible said that all sin is unrighteous, but there is a sin that is not unto death. Meaning testimony purposes, and it's hard to figure out because the Bible tells you, judge nothing before the time. And just because I had to cut you off, that don't mean I'm judging you. You just got to get around me because you're disrespectful. And that man ain't too far off. That's the other thing too. Now that flesh, listen, that flesh ain't too far off. Y'all better realize that flesh ain't too far off. And before I let you bring me back, one of us got to go. And since I learned how to cut the flesh off, I know how to cut people off who operating in the flesh. You got to go because you're trying to connect with my flesh. Man, y'all better realize what I'm talking about. I'm talking real talk. I ain't standing up here telling y'all I'm on the ride. I ain't standing up here telling y'all that I ain't got buttons. That's why I have to remember, it's not about you. It's not about them, it's about me. Becoming better, becoming more obedient. When I'm in the fire, people. When I'm in the fire. When I'm in the midst of the fire. I ain't talking about when everything going my way. I'm talking about when I'm in the midst of the fire, when I'm faced with disrespect. I just close my mouth. And just look for my exit. Because you'll never get my ear again. Ain't no need, because I done gave you my ear a few times. You done the same thing. So what you created now, you're creating a trend. You know, and disrespecting me because it's trending, that's not healthy for neither one of us. It's definitely not healthy for me. Because I don't know what you're trying to go or where you're trying to go, but it's unhealthy for me. So I learned how to move. I learned how to maneuver. I I tell Officer Williams, I tell him, I say, listen, I had to move different. I had to move differently. Had to change my movement around here. Because I understand the powers that be. I understand the authority. I understand the energy that be around me. I understand. I come from that. And anything you come from, it's always waiting on you to come back. Oh, you think it ain't? Anything you have separated and been severed from is waiting with open arms. Trust and believe that, people. Listen, the unbeliever is the flesh. Come on, let's go to Leviticus. Come on, let's go to Leviticus. Let's go over here in the Torah. And those who part, that ain't what that mean. Man, go ahead and get about it, man. Go ahead. That ain't what that mean. I know what it means. That's the funny part about partial. That's the part about partial I was turned off with. Because it makes the verse not be able to do anything dual. It makes the verse singular and not plural. When you parse, you have to be careful, because when you parse, it'll make the verse not have spirit, not have life. See, when you parse, what you're doing, the letter killeth, but the spirit maketh alive. You got to be able to see the spirit in every verse in this Bible. You have to be able to see the spirit part aspect as well as the carnal part. That's where people are failing. They get so caught up till they make the verse have blinders. And the verse can't have blinders, because Yahweh does what he wants, when he wants. You know what he told Moshe? He said, I curse who I want to curse. I bless who I want to bless. Who are you? Where were you when I created the sun? Where were you when I created the moon? Where were you when I gave the ocean a perpetual decree to not come past this shoreline? Yahweh don't need no help being Yahweh. See, they got so smart. They're trying to help y'all be y'all. And y'all help them. Help them, y'all. I can't help you be y'all. Yahweh undefeated. Yahweh is undefeated. He has never been defeated. Will never be defeated. Listen to the book of Leviticus 20 and 22. Ye shall therefore keep all my statutes and all my judgments and do them. That the land, for me the land ain't Israel. For me, this the land. Because in order for me to do y'all will over there, I got to understand how to conduct business in this right here. You got to know how to do business here. Because I don't care where you go. If you learn the ways of the heathen, then the heathen you're going to be. You're going to be a heathen. I don't care what you say. So the Bible says, it said that the land where I bring you to dwell therein, where Yahweh brought me at to dwell in. Yahweh said, I knew you, I foreknew you when you were yet in your mother's womb. So what land did he put me in? He put me in this land. He put me in this land. Now get what he say. Look at the next part. Because I'm giving it to y'all on the spiritual side. He said, well, I bring you to dwell therein. What you doing in this body? You dwelling. It said, but listen. That the land where I bring you to dwell therein, spew you not out. Now I know Yahweh brought the children of Israel into the land of Canaan. And I know that they began to do all the abominations and all the things that y'all abhorred. And that land spewed them out. But the reason why the physical land spewed them out is because they did not know how to operate in this spirit. Because the spirit is the only thing that will allow you to sustain, will allow you to apprehend and to sustain and remain in what is physical, in what has already come into fruition. You have to understand the mechanics of the land that you're already in. Man, I see so many people walking around floating. They have no control over their thought. So their thought running to and fro, like the Bible said. The Bible said they're going to be running to and fro looking for knowledge. They're going to be running. They're just going to be all over the place with the knowledge explosion. They're going to be all over the place. And people all over the place. And one wife, my mom's wife said, they all over. I could never follow them. They all over the place. Listen to the book. It says, and you should not walk in the manners of the nation, which I cast out before you. For they committed all these things, and therefore I abhorred them. What did he just say? And you should not walk in the manners of the nation. What walks in the manners of the nation? Is it the spirit or the flesh? Spirit or the flesh? The flesh walks in the mannerisms of the things that it have picked up through the eye gate or through the ear gate. That's why you got to protect your eye gate and your ear gate. That's how you guard Torah. See, folk don't know the words of how do you guard Torah? How do you guard the Torah in you? You have to be witty about what you allow your eyes to see and what you allow your ears to hear. Because whatever you put around the brain long enough go in the brain. You ever met that man you really didn't like, but you kept talking to him? You ever met that woman that you really didn't like, but you kept talking to him and they wore you down? Then you wound up in a relationship. Relationship didn't go nowhere because out of the gate you already knew. But because you gave that person your ear, and you allowed that when they were spewing out their mouth, you allowed it to come through your ear gates. And then went through your ear gates, then they connected with the flesh, and then the flesh, that fugitive, began to reign and rule and begin to override. Y'all better know the works? Know the works? I know the works. Know the works? You gotta know the words. You gotta know thyself. Listen to the book. But I have said unto you, you shall inherit that land, and I will give it unto you to possess it. A land that floweth with milk and honey. I am Yahweh, which have separated you from other people. Now listen what he says. I have separated you from other people. What's the point? What is the finalization of separating you from other people? Because other people are operating in the what? In the flesh. They are operating in the flesh. So what separates you, being a Hebrew, from people that are operating in the flesh when you are operating on the flesh of yourself? What separates you? Because you're taking this verse, you're trying to make this verse about Israel, but this verse got to first fix you. This verse got to first fix us. That's the first thing I saw. Boy, you got to be fixed. Boy, you got to be fixed in order to deal with this Torah. Boy, you got to take all this stuff talking about a physical land, and you got to apply it into this land. You got to apply this into you. You got to apply this into self. You got to apply this in yourself. Listen to the book. You should therefore put difference between clean beasts and unclean, between unclean fowl and clean, and you should not make your souls abdominal by beasts or fowl, or any manner of living thing that creepeth on the ground, which I have separated from the unclean. The whole point is that you got to separate yourself from the unclean. From the unclean. Listen, if you operating as the flesh will have you, you might as well eat whatever you want to eat. Because you not eating an unclean animal, and you living out the desires of your flesh, that can't save you by not eating pork. That can't save you. That's not your salvation is not dependent on pork. Your pork gonna do you some damage. Listen, it takes both. They go hand in hand. That's the balance. You don't eat no pork, but you eat it all outdoors. You don't eat no pork, but you own and operated by your flesh. Laying up, doing this here. You done took the word and disrespecting your mama, disrespecting your daddy, disrespecting your sister, disrespecting your brother. Listen to the book. Won't speak to your sister, won't speak to your brother. Listen to the book. I'll speak to you, but I'm going to keep it moving. I just don't have no conversation. I speak to a lot of people. I speak to my enemy. I might not have no conversation. I found out you my enemy because you ain't my enemy. You done made me your enemy for whatever reason. I'll speak, but I'm going to keep it moving. Listen to the book. This is what he says, verse 26. He's going to say it again. And you shall be holy unto me, for I am holy, set apart, and have severed you from other people, that you should be mine. Listen, I have given you the Torah to sever you to the things of the people, to the things of the nation, to the things of the God, to the things of the Goyim. I gave you something that's going to sever and that's going to separate you. I've given it to you. Now all you got to do is apply it. You got to apply it. Come on, Romans 12. Romans 12. We got to die. It's a requirement. It's a requirement that you die. See, this is the thing they were trying to tell y'all, that by you getting baptized, dipped in that water, they were trying to tell you that you was going to die by going underneath that water. They were trying to tell you that you was going to die by saying a prayer, but not having any moral obligation to the thing that came out your mouth. I've seen people go harass people on the street. Follow me in this prayer, you'll be saved. And I see the people will follow them in the prayer, and I'll be like, so they saved now? Yeah, they saved now. Give them one of them cards, you know. That's another soul you don't want. I say, that's another soul you don't want. All right, then, if that's what you believe. If that's what you believe, then that's another soul. You know how many people I ain't gonna see the Father that done said that prayer? That done said that prayer. And I believe that Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. Yeah? If that's what you believe. If that's what you contingent on. But everywhere else, I go in this book. If I go to Matthew 17 and 19, I think of 19 and 17, Yeshua say, look, if thou wish to enter into life, first he said, why callest thou me good? He never told us to worship him. Yeshua never said worship him nothing. He said this, if thou wish to enter into life, keep the commandments. Keep the commandments. And you know, sometimes I struggle with that. I struggle with that. I'll be like, well, you know, everybody came and y'all told me this week. You say, listen, the Torah don't have feelings. The Torah don't have emotions. It don't have feelings and emotions. The Torah has a directive and it has an objective. And it is to turn people and lead people and guide people back to my throne. That's it. Cut and dry. If they refuse to be turned, if they refuse to turn from their wicked ways, that ain't your business. That ain't your business. That's not your business. Do what I told you to do. You ain't got no say-so. I already told you, you ain't got no say-so over nothing. Just do what I tell you to do. Y'all, you can't put, look, I can't put my daddy. I can't put my daddy in the Shamayim. I can't put my grandmama in the Shamayim. I can't put none of my loved ones that have transitioned over. I can't put them in the Shamayim. Yeah, I love them dearly, but I cannot put them in the Shamayim. I cannot put them in paradise. And I thank y'all that I don't know where they are. I thank y'all don't know where they are. That's where they put them, and that's where they put them. I'm telling y'all today that you need to assure your place today. This Yom, this Sabbath, you need to assure your place. And you need to start today to become in a better you. You start today, and you'll look back, and you'll see the power of y'all. Every time when I look back, I can't put my mouth on nobody from whence I come from. When I look back, I can't put my mouth on nobody from whence I came, from what I came through. But it's certain things. I didn't have nobody in my life with this book at this magnitude. Well, Yahweh is allowing myself and my wife to deliver this message. I didn't have nobody. Back then, it was party. Party. It was party. Drop them children off over your grandma's house and go to the club. Drop them off over their auntie's house and go to the club. Yeah, that's what it was. My children never spent the night over nobody's house. I ain't never spent the night over nobody's house. You don't need to spend the night. I don't believe in sleepovers. I just tell my daughter all the time, well, you say you want to go to the sleepover? She said, yeah. I said, well, what you do at the sleepover, baby? She said, well, we're going to go to sleep. I said, well, yeah, you just sleep at home and then I'll take you over there in the morning. I'll take you over there in the morning. I'll take you over there in the morning. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. That's right. And you never know who else in the house. Never know who else in the house. Listen to the book, 12 and front, 1. I beg of thee, I beg you, beseech means to beg. I beg you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yah, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, set apart and acceptable unto Yah, which is your reasonable service. A reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world. What world are we talking about? Be not conformed. Ain't nothing wrong in this world. Y'all got this twisted. You got to come back. Y'all got to bring this thing back. Be not conformed to the lust of the flesh. Don't be conformed to the lust. Don't be conformed to the thing that the lust want to do. Don't be conformed to the thing. When it's saying world, it's not saying what you see with your eyes. It's saying the energy, and it's saying the thought. It's saying the things that are trending, the things that carnal men are passing on to carnal men. And then the carnal men, don't tell what carnal men do, carnal men pass things on to innocent children. They pass things on to innocent people. Always have, always will. Instead of passing down life, they pass down a death sentence. Blood on your hand. I got to make my hands clean. This is what the Bible says. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by what? Now he's bringing you back to the spirit. Because the mind is spirit. The mind can't be operated on. You can't put no scalpel in the mind. You put a scalpel in the brain, but you can't put no scalpel. You can't take a tumor out of the mind. You can take a tumor out of the brain, but you can't take a tumor out of the mind. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your what? That you do what? That you demonstrate that which is good and accepted perfect, the perfect will of Yah. Listen, 85 of Romans. Turn back, 85. 85. Listen to the book. 8 and 5. 8 and 5. 8 and 5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. But they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit, they will do. For to be carnally minded is death. That's why I read what I read first. About the mind. Your mind had to be renewed. But to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind is the enmity against our Heavenly Father, for it is not subject to the law. It's not subject to Torah. Neither indeed can be. Listen to what the book saying. The book saying this thing is in us. And the flesh not going to never obey. It's not going to never agree with the law, with Torah. It ain't going to never agree. That's why you got to be renewed in the mind. Because most of us that grows up, only thing we know, because we in public schools, we ship, we move around like cattle, and there's a whole bunch of things being spoken, whole bunch of stuff being said. It look like people having fun with what they doing, kissing, hugging on the bleachers around the corner while you child behind the house, on the side of the house, under the house, in the closet, and all this stuff seems like it's fun because it's carnally minded. And we have to go through a renewing of the mind, which means that there must be death. You must undergo death. Death is not a bad thing. You must die to the desires of this world. Listen. Listen. What are the desires of the world? Flesh. Don't get it mixed up. Keep it skinny. Listen to the book. So they that are in the flesh cannot please Yah. But ye are not in the flesh, but in the spirit. If so be that the spirit of Yah dwell in you. Watch this. Now, if any man have not the spirit of Messiah, he is none of his. And if Messiah be in you, the body is dead because of sin, but the spirit of life because of righteousness. Righteous living, upright living, 6 and 6, moving. Knowing this, that our old man is crucified with, that the body of sin might be destroyed, that henceforth we should no longer serve the flesh. When you say serve sin, you're talking about serving an ideal. You're serving an ideal. An idolatry is an ideal, people. It's an ideal. It's an ideal that people have passed around, and then you begin to initiate and you begin to carry out that ideal in your life. That is learning the ways of the heathen. You're carrying out that ideal outside of the will of Yah. I don't understand. Yahweh said, look, y'all must have sex, have babies, get married. Get married. People don't want to get married, but they want to have sex. Anything to not do what the book says. The Bible says that in that day they're going to begin to abstain from marriage. They're going to be able to, they're going to start abstaining from meats because their conscience is going to be seared with a hot iron. Meaning you don't have no conscience. We are in a time where people don't have no conscience. They're breaking your house. They're breaking your car. They're using the family. Children don't respect their parents, their elders. Conscience seared with a hot iron. Being turned over. Vile affection. Reprobate mind. Remember that pit? I looked up. I said, that's the only way out. Now, prepare to get out of the pit. See, I like the analogy of the pit because I began to deal with Joseph. See, Joseph had to go into the pit. His brothers, which acted as flesh, they were acting in the nature of flesh. They had to act in the flesh and throw him in the pit and sell him to those traffickers, human traffickers. So they sell him to the human traffickers, and the human traffickers take him into a situation out of the pit to the pit house. Y'all didn't hear what I'm saying. Joseph had to go in the pit in order to fulfill what y'all knew about him when he was yet in his mother's womb. It was ugly. It was ugly what he had to go through. For what he had done nothing, but he had to go through it. So the pit was a requirement because the pit began to put him in a place, conditioned for his position. He was conditioned for his position. See, y'all don't understand. You got to be wired. You got to be rewired. You got to be rewired in a certain way. I don't care about the pit. I don't care what it look like. I don't care about the odds. I don't care what's against me. I don't care what I got to do. I can go in that fire and will not one hair on my head be singed if that be the will of Yah. For I know that Yah has a delivering power and that he can deliver. I've seen him deliver. And I've seen him require that you operate in a power. That means that there's something that you could do within your own power. It was possible for you to do it. Y'all works with the impossible. The impossibilities of your life. That's why you had to go through what you went through. That's why you cried out to Yah. You cried and you cried out to Yah. And you felt like Yah didn't answer. But Yah gave you an answer because he was saying, look, that's what you're going through. It's in your power. You don't need me. It's in your power. And you're going to have to pull your own self up. When it's impossible, you shall see me. Because in your weakness, you shall find me in my strength. And we don't want to go through that builder to get to the glitter. Because it tears and it warps the mind. It takes the mind through so many roller coaster rides, and it takes the mind to where you wondering, well, what's around this corner? What's around that corner? I love y'all. I love y'all for the confidence that he has in me. You should begin to love y'all for the confidence that y'all has in you. That look, it's in your power to bring that thing out of that nose dive. It's in your power to bring that thing up and straighten out, flatten out, and fly. So, I look around sometimes and I begin to encourage myself and I begin to say, so you really got that kind of faith in me, y'all? You pulling for me, you rooting for me, right? I'm telling you, that kind of faith. I be like, y'all, if you say I can do it, then so be it is done. Just strengthen me off. Just allow me to have enough strength just to endure whatever it is. Because you never put nothing on me. See, first of all, I make sure there ain't nothing I put on myself. That'd be the first thing. I ain't crazy. I make sure there ain't nothing that I done got myself into. You understand me? I make sure that it's something from y'all that y'all wants me to learn or he want me to teach somebody. Because y'all will expose you to certain things for you to teach somebody who watches you. That's y'all. That's the y'all that I serve. He keeps me conditioned. Knowing this, that our old man is crucified with that the body of sin might be destroyed, that henceforth we should not serve sin. For he that is dead is freed from sin. Woo! Power. See, I'm talking about power. See, this, when you understand this power, Yah introduces you to another level of power. He introduces you to another authority. If you can't see the power of Yah in plain sight, then you can't see what you trying to call a miracle. And one did I tell y'all already parted the Red Sea? Then I tell y'all already done brought me out of Babylon? Y'all already done brought me up out of Egypt? I'm not gonna let nobody put me back in Egypt merely telling you, oh, you ain't be back in Babylon. I ain't back in nothing. You in Babylon. You in captivity. I'm free. I'm free. I'm a free man. I don't care where I am on the face of the earth. I'm a free man. I know men in the penitentiary more freedom than people out here in this real world, right? I know men in the penitentiary that's freer than people walking around, getting in their cars and doing what they want to do, when they want to do it, and how they want to do it. I know men that's free. Listen to the book. Let not sin, verse 12. Let not sin, therefore, reign in your mortal bodies, that you should obey the lust thereof. Neither yield your members as instruments of unrighteousness unto sin, but yield yourselves unto Yah as those that are alive from the dead, and your members as instruments of righteousness unto Yah. For sin shall have no dominion over you, for you are not under the law, but under grace. And that's not talking about no tree. That's talking about, listen, the law is for lawbreakers. And when you're not in sin, you're not a lawbreaker. Stop letting people, unless you're a sinner, stop letting people call you a sinner. Because a person may stumble and commit a sin, that don't make them no sinner. A sinner is a person that has a lifestyle, they live in sin. This is how they live day in and day out, shacking up, stealing, killing, lying, robbing, tricking, deceitful. Let nobody tell you that. They got people in Christianity talking about, oh, I'm a sinner. You're a sinner? Well, I thought you said you were saved. I thought you said you were covered by the blood. You covered by the blood and you still a sinner? I can't deal with how y'all allow people to wire your brains. You can't hardwire me like that, though. You can't tell me I'm in captivity. Y'all made me free. I'm a free man. They be talking about they in captivity, but scared to buy a passport and go to the land. Go get your passport and go to the land. I see folk talking about this Babylon. We should leave. No, you leave. You go. And then you just start going one at a time. We need to leave. No. Me and my house gonna serve y'all wherever we are. Y'all already saying I'm gonna scatter y'all. Y'all gonna have headquarters to all four corners of the erects. My gospel, my word got to go to all four corners of the erects. How y'all think we're gonna get there? Social media? No, I'm not under the law. No, I'm not beneath the law. I'm not beneath the law. I adhere to the law. So because I adhere to the law, once I adhere to the law, that in turn puts me under grace. That's what puts me under grace, because I adhere and I live according to his laws and his statutes, and that's y'all covered. That's what they telling y'all the blood. That's what they trying to tell y'all the blood. But it's obedience. Obedience is better than sacrifice, people. To obey. To obey, obedience is better than sacrifice, and it's better than the offering of ram's fat. Obedience. But the offering is still required in obedience. Because you become obedient, you don't need the offering out. We're doing too much. Ephesians 4:22. Listen to the book. That you put off concerning the former life, conversation, the former life of the old man, which is corrupt, according to the deceitful lust. To put off means to die to that life, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. And that you put on the new man, which after Yah is created in righteousness and true holiness. Don't let nobody tell you. He said, be ye holy, for I am holy. Be ye set apart, for I am set apart. And that you put on the new man, which after Yah is created in righteousness and true holiness. Wherefore, putting away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members one of another. Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath, neither give place to evil. Let him that stole steal no more, but rather let him labor working with his hands the thing which is good, that he may have to give to him that needeth. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. And grieve not the Holy Spirit, whereby ye are sealed unto this day of redemption. I don't know why you want to play and make fun of Ruach HaKadosh. I don't know what you done read, and I don't know what portion done made you and brought you to believe, but y'all said this: I will choose their delusions. I will choose their delusions. Y'all ask all of Yahweh that you bring them back, all of Yahweh. I ask that you bring them back, all of Yahweh. I pray, all of Yahweh, for the pastor and the prophet that done gave up, the apostle that done gave up, the Moreh that has given up, the Kohan that has given up. There are some people that have given up because this is some rough work. This is some tedious work. There are some people that just threw in the towel because they didn't understand the work that they were doing. They wanted to see it with their naked eye. That's why I can operate like I operate. I'm not trying to see with my naked eye. I don't need to see what y'all have me doing. It just needs to be done. Because in that day, a book gonna be opened up. A book gonna be opened up in that day. That book is the universe. And that universe gonna either witness for you or testify against you. One or the other. Oh, that cushion. I don't know what's wrong with all that cushion. Galatians 5:17. And listen, that flesh, y'all ever seen that show Criminal Minds? That flesh is criminal minds. That flesh is criminal minds, folks. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That flesh is criminal minds. Around here, that post y'all gave me years ago, around here living like the landlords of hell. Around here living like the landlord of hell, talking about quoting scripture. You better live what the scripture say. Around here being the landlord of hell, all the knows of scripture. Talking about this and talking about that. Man, you better learn how to live according to this book. Or leave the book alone. You better learn how to live according to this book. You listen, You bothering with that. When I was talking to my wife about it, I was like, see, the problem gonna come, wife, is because they're gonna have to do all of what the books say do. They're not gonna be able to leave it out. So that's where they go into unmerited grace. See, that kind of grace is unmerited grace. That you can live, but not according to the will of our Heavenly Father. Y'all laughing at my wife. She ain't doing that. She ain't doing that. Laughing at my charity elder. They ain't doing that. Listen to the book. Listen to the book. Listen to the book. Come on, let's close, y'all. You can go to 14, but the law is fulfilled in one word, even this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I'm telling you, those that take morals, man, that takes not operating in the flesh. But if you bite and devour one another, take heed that you be not consumed one of another. That's what we're doing. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. That's what I'm telling y'all about. That's why they talking about, well, the Holy Spirit, the church said the Holy Spirit can't dwell in you, in God dwelling in you. They tell you a lie. It say, for the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that you cannot do things that you would. Listen, no matter how much good you do, evil is always present. What do you think is that? On the outside of you? No, on the inside. It lies dormant. It lies dormant. It's in you. It lies dormant. And then when you begin to get outside of the will of Yah, guess what that thing do? That thing start getting CPR. Start getting CPR. I know you. I have to be careful. You gotta be careful with this thing. You gotta be careful, people. Listen. For the flesh lusts against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. These things are contrary one to the other, so that you cannot do the thing that you would. But if you be led of the Spirit, you are not under the law. See that? You're not under the law. I just explained that. You're not under the law. But watch this here. Now the works of the flesh, you can talk about the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these. Y'all know those. But down here it says, right, he said, verse 24, for the sake of time. And they that are Messiahs have crucified the flesh with the affections and the lusts. If we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. Let us not be serious in vainglory, provoking one another, envying one another. We don't understand this. So listen to verse 21. Envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such of the like, which I tell you before, as I have also told in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of God. I want to read verse. Listen, keep going. Now listen to this. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. Law ain't done away with. It says against such there is no law. Why? Because they're operating in the confines of the law. So when you operate in the confines of the law, you are immediately under grace. I told you, if the whole world adhered to just the 10 commandments, the whole world would be under grace. That's grace. His mercies is his feast days. That's his mercies. You understand? His mercies is him telling you what's going to happen. If you do this, this will happen. That's mercy. At the top of that, dress go please. Come on, let's close. Let us close in Jeremiah. Hear me out. Jeremiah 5. Jeremiah 5. And this for Just for us that are talking about solid nationalism, talking about this building, I'm for building, I'm for solid nationalism, I'm for us as Hebrews, us as the people, I'm for ownership, I'm for us coming together, but I have to deal with scripture, I have to deal with reality, and if we do not correct and fulfill what we need to correct and fulfill, then we will not be able to collect on what Yah has spoken. Listen to the book. Hear me, Yahoo 5:21. Hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not. And I see a lot of this. And these are brilliant men and women, but they get on these tangents and they get talking about Yahweh and Yahuwah and Yasserala and Shalom and Tawadah and Torah Rabah. To my people, hey, cool, that's cool, hey, the next thing, a white man, this white devil, Satan, Hashatan. I'd be like, whoa, man, I'd be, hey, I ain't never operated in that. I was in the world when I was on that level. You know what I'm saying? I was on the world of spirituality when I had that inside of me. Listen, to come to y'all, you got to put away hatred, people. Listen to the book. Declare this in the house of Yahweh and publish it in Judah, saying, hear now this, O foolish people, without an understanding, you have eyes see not. Verse 22. Fear you not me. This is what y'all saying. You Hebrews, y'all don't fear me. Say of Yah. Will you not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for a bound of the sea, by a perpetual decree, that it cannot pass the bound? And though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet can they not pass over. But this people have a revolting and a rebellious mind. They are revolted and gone. Neither say they in their mind, let us now fear Yah, our Abba, that giveth rain, both the former and the latter, in his season. Now, I don't know if them people don't understand what in his season means, but in his season is his feast days. That is his yearly feast days. Now listen, if Yahweh don't give you the form and the latter rain, that means your barley harvest gonna be off, y'all. That means your barley harvest gonna be off. Your feast days finna get thrown off. Don't nobody want to say nothing about this. Watch this. He reserved unto us the appointed weeks of the harvest. Plain and simple. I bet everyone understand that. A harvest, latter rain, you need rain for crop. Listen to this. Your iniquities have turned away these things, and your sins have withholden good things from you. And listen to the book. I'm going to read it out. For among my people are found wickedness. Since we are saying that we are the collective, that we are a collective body, that we are Israel, this is why I make this point. If you're saying that we are a collective body, then we are also punished as a collective body, and we are also rewarded as a collective. You cannot do separating when you want to and incorporating when you want to. You cannot do it. Either we understand scripture or we know better than Christianity, who pick and choose what it is that they want to do, what it is, what they want to uphold, when they uphold it. And notice, Christianity ain't the church. I ain't talking about no church. I'm talking about a system. I'm talking about a facility. I'm talking about a system. I'm talking about a machine. A machine. A machine. A well-oiled machine. Y'all don't see how Christianity flow? Christianity flow like a machine. Listen to the book. It says, from among my people are found wicked. Now look at what the quarrel is with y'all. Wicked. They put mean. They lay wait as he that set a snare. They set a trap. They catch me. What you talking about? Flesh. I told you, you got those that are corrupted, that they trying to corrupt the innocents. And our innocents are our children. And as long as we let these wicked men and these wicked women stay in our communities with that foolishness, we don't have an ought as a collective, because if we are the collective, we have to straighten this out amongst us, because this is in our power. Watch this. As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and waxen rich. Watch him, watch him. They are waxen fat. They shine, yes, they overpass the deeds of it. They overlook. They turn their heads. They looking the other way over this wickedness, over the pedophilia, over the dope, over the whoring, over the tricking. They turn their head over all this stuff. But watch y'all. Watch him. I watch y'all. I ain't listening to nothing. I watch what y'all say. And I watch the word that come out people's mouth, and I watch the moral obligation. You doing all that talking, but you ain't upholding Torah. You're not upholding Torah. You're doing all that talking, right? They are waxing fat. They shine, yes, they overpass. They overlook the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause. They cause the fatherless, yet they prosper. And the cause of the father, yet they prosper. And the right of the needy, do they not judge? Making all this money off of the hood with dope and prostitution and all this other. That's our main thing that's got us dying. I'm in the trenches. A lot of y'all done moved out of the trenches, which is fine. Y'all done moved until y'all still houses. I'm in the trenches. This is where y'all got me. I'm in the trenches. So I see. I'm here. Day in and day out. I'm here. Listen. Shall I not visit for these, saith Yah? Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? And he drops the mic.
Yehua. Oh, don't close that. Go. Let's walk across.
You got your stuff? Listen, I dropped the mic for real. I'm one and done for real. That's it. That's it. Look, if you can't get this what's in the book, then hey, you won't never get nothing. Look, if y'all saying we're collected, then we gonna have to get some things right. Other than that, we just got lip service. We just got lip service. Listen what it says in verse 30. A wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. And since we not in the land of Israel, then what land is it committed in? It's committed in the land. It's committed in the land. And y'all saying, look, y'all gonna have to get a grip on this in order to occupy that. But if y'all go over there, y'all gonna lose that again. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Yavirka Yahweh Vishmirka, Yair Yahweh Panah Yeleka, Vikuneka, Isa Yahweh Panah Yeleka, Diasen Laker Shalom, Vesemeu Eshemi Yahweh, Avini Israel Yene Averka. May Yahweh bless and keep you. May Yahweh face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May Yahweh lift up his countenance upon you and grant you peace. And you shall come my name, Yahweh, upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Let y'all expose you. Thank you.